Hey, my loves, and welcome to the Know Who You Are podcast. I am your host, Misa Love, and this podcast is a production of me journaling out loud, you guys. It's me really expressing myself, going deep with myself, and learning out loud, journaling out loud, and growing, evolving out loud with you guys. My goal here is that we could all grow, learn together, and evolve together. If there's anything that you guys would like to add into the comments that I speak on that you feel you can relate to, do not be afraid to leave a comment. We are building community here, and that's what matters, right? So we're going to jump right into the focal point of today's video, and I really want to discuss what are a non-negotiable that you're not bringing into 2023 with you, because this is a year I feel of developing. It's a year of truly becoming and stepping into what's meant for you. And in order to do that, you have to separate what works for you and what does not work for you. And that's where my non-negotiable come in. My non-negotiable for 2023 is laziness. Laziness, listen, I have to break up with you. I have to break up with you because you have not been treating me right. You have not been treating me right, and it's just not going to work for me anymore. And laziness has truly been a hindrance to my growth. And I'm learning to really put things into perspective and give myself a reality check, okay? And get real with myself about the things that has been holding me back from growing into my greatest version. Now, I know a lot of people pray for the big house and the fancy car, and we can't forget about the fine husband, okay? These are prayers that go up every day. And I'm not saying that these are not things that I desire personally, because of course I do. But I really had to give myself a reality check and say, wait a minute, before you get to that big house, and before you get to that husband and the fancy car or whatever it is in this material world that it is you desire, have you checked in with yourself and did the work it takes to maintain those things? And my answer was no. So right now, in January of 2023, I am declaring that laziness has got to go. It cannot come with me here. I have to put forth work, effort, even when I don't feel like it. And I know we have heard it time and time again, right? That in order to grow, you must get uncomfortable. Yes, we know this, but what does the work look like? My work looks like doing the opposite of laziness. Meaning, if I have a project due, or if I have a vision of something that I want to bring forth into the tangible realm, I cannot do that by putting it off for tomorrow or saying, well, I'm tired today, I'll do it next week. If I could get up every day and I could go to work and work on somebody else's dream at my 9 to 5, I have to spread some time for myself and work towards my goals. And why is it that, and these are things that I'm asking myself, right? Why is it that laziness creeps in after I get off these people's job? And now I'm home and it's time to pour into myself and do the things that's going to edify and elevate my life. But, I'm too tired and I want to be lazy and I just don't have time for it. So what, I don't have time for my growth? Self-development has been something that has really triggered something inside of me. Self-development has pushed me to love myself more. It has pushed me to fall more into God and truly seek Him. And doing these things, it allowed me to give myself that reality check. Like, this is something that has been holding you back. So non-negotiable for 2023 is definitely laziness. I actually have a few written down here, and I'm going to share them with you guys because I want to show you what it looks like to hold yourself accountable. And I'm not being afraid of putting myself out there, exposing my dirty laundry. It's wash day. It's wash day, and that laundry needs to be washed. And I am about to air out all my dirty laundry. Okay, laziness. You got to go. You got to get washed. You got to get washed up out of here. Procrastination, lack of motivation. Ooh, lack of self-worth. Girl, you don't spoke a word now. No structure. All right. Setting boundaries, but not sticking to them. All of these are non-negotiables because these are things that has hindered me from moving forward into becoming who I truly am. And I was sitting with myself the other day and I was writing, and I would like to share with you guys this thought that came about as I was journaling. Journaling is very important, you guys. Journal, write out your thoughts. It helps you to put things into perspective and really evaluate where exactly you are in your life. And it aligns you. It aligns you with just knowing the things that's holding you back, your bad habits, and the things you need to let go, and the things you need to keep as well. Writing things down really gives things into perspective. So I was sitting with myself the other day, and this thought came to me, right? Inner treasure hunt. I need to do an inner treasure hunt. And what am I doing this for? I am doing this inner treasure hunt to dig and to discover the hidden treasures within myself, which I label as purpose and potential. Those things are not just going to be given to you on a silver platter. You have to dig for those things. And the analogy treasure hunt came because when I think about going to the beach, there has not been one time that I've been at the beach and I haven't seen an older male or female out there with the little metal detector, waving it over the sand, waving it over the water. And what are they doing? They are seeking treasure. So when that little metal detector go out, beep, 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 they know they have found something. Maybe they have struck gold, or maybe they have a potential treasure, but they will never know until they begin to dig to discover what exactly the metal detector uncovered, right? Wow. So I look at that metal detector in my life, me personally, the metal detector is symbolic to God. Symbolic to God guiding me to my purpose, to my potential. And as he guides me, he gives me little nuggets along the way. And that is my beat. Beep, 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 beep. That this is it. Right? Stop right here. Dig right here. And that inner treasure hunt is important. Not only for the next level, but for you as an individual. To helping you discover who you are, to help you discover what's within you. And I honestly believe a lot of the times self-doubt is able to creep in because we don't know who we are. And when you don't know who you are, you take on this, what is the word I'm looking for? You conform to something that someone else wants you to be. And you're not truly being who you're meant to be because you don't know who you are, right? And, girl, let me slow down. Because, I'm diving deep now. Let me slow down a bit. When you don't know who you are, you leave room for anyone to come in and throw paint on your blank canvas and to create anything they desire to. Nobody deserves that much power over you. Nobody. And it's time to really do the digging and go on that inner treasure hunt to figure out what lies within you. But you won't ever know until you dig. You're not going to reach the treasure overnight. And that's okay. It's a constant act that has to be done in order to truly figure out who you are. And see, that's the gag, right? Because in life, we're constantly evolving. We're constantly becoming different versions of ourselves. Hopefully, greater, better versions of ourselves, right? And in every season, every level, you're going to be introduced to a new version of yourself. But the things that you learned about yourself while digging in the last season is going to assist you on the journey in the new season. And in the midst of me digging, I had to realize, I haven't reached my treasure yet. But I identified this laziness here as I was digging, and that can no longer be attached to me because it's not a part of who I am. That's not something I want inside of my treasure chest when I unbury that hidden treasure within myself. So laziness, insecurities, you got to go. You are no longer welcomed here at all. And I am perfectly fine with that. I am truly in a season of selfishness. And I'm allowing myself